play did you ever play Pokemon? Yeah, you know the Pokemon Jigglypuff? Yeah. Funny Pokemon, that, innit? We're sipping coffee today, and inside the coffee is honey. Yeah? If you're a real one, you'll know that the best way to amplify coffee is via honey, via nature's sweetener. Anyway, we're gonna talk more about. Well, we're not going to talk more about Jigglypuff and honey. We're going to talk about the dark secrets. We're going to talk about the dark secrets of female nature. So strap yourselves in, boys, because it's going to be a fucking ride. Lol. But no, we are going to drop some serious value on this live stream. If you're completely new here, my name's Kristian. I travel the put my teeth back in. I travel the world and I coach high achievers how to build top 1% dating lives. I run an elite private network called the Entourage. So the Entourage is my private members club for radically ambitious men who want to surround themselves with other like-minded guys so they can get more girls, make more money, and live a life free from bullshit. So if you resonate with me, you like what I do, and you're ready to skyrocket your results in the sexual marketplace and just become an absolute deadly weapon this year and beyond, then link below, apply to join us. If you don't want to join us, then that's cool as well. I've got free courses that you can download, so links for everything will be in the description. Let's get into the live stream. So I made a post on Instagram. So if you go over to my Instagram page at Casanova Dating, you'll be able to see the post that I made. And I made the post and I said, no woman wants a man who other women don't want, right? No woman wants a man who other women don't want. And I put this post out on Instagram, and over on that platform, it really elucidated the betaization and pussification of modern men today. Like, if you go over and look at the comments on that post, it's actually disgusting how pussified men are today when it comes to just being realistic, like actually seeing the world as it is rather than how they would like it to be. And look, I used to be that person. I used to be that blue-pilled little nonce who believed in the one, in the happy ever after fairy tale. And after, I think it's like most of us in this space, after having my heart broken a couple of times, after waking up to the realities of the world, and after entering this space to ultimately make myself more of a capable, enlightened human being, I've been able to come out the other side. And when I'm making these live streams, I'm really making these live streams to a former version of myself. It's not how to, it's how I. And these are just things that I've discovered on my journey so far, which I hope help you as well. But I do believe that no woman wants to be in a relationship with a guy who can't get other women. Yeah, I think most people's loyalty today is based off of scarcity. So when I first came to Thailand in March of this year, after a couple of weeks of being here, I met this girl. We had a great time together, and during the session of pillow talking, we were telling the stories of our lives together, and she was telling me about the first relationship that she had. So her first boyfriend, they went to school together, they grew up together, they were together for 4 years, and she said to me that her attraction for this guy started to dilute over the years because she said that she felt as though he continued to stay with her, not because he actually wanted to be with her, but because of the perceived effort it would take to put himself back out into the marketplace again. So when I say the things that I say, I'm not one of those nonsense red pill manospheric commentators who's got no skin in the game. Like, all of their channel is just talking head videos. Like, you never see them go outside into the field. Like, they'll make videos on how to approach girls, how to create attraction, how to get a girl's phone number, how to go out on date, all of this, right? They'll make all of these titles, but every single video is just a talking head video. That's why, for me, evidence has got the loudest voice. When I come onto these live streams and I'm telling you what I've learned so far, it's been lessons that I've accumulated through the library of life, right? I actually go out there and I actually practice what I preach. You can go across my YouTube channel, you can see all the conversations that I have, you can see the texting, you can see the instant dates, you can see the rejections, the car crash conversations, the blowouts, and also I think most importantly, you can go back to the earliest videos on this channel and see the person that I used to be. Right, you can see me living in that grotty apartment in central Leeds. I was a porn addict, I had erectile dysfunction, I had £24.82 of universal credit in my bank account, I was working a dead-end job for minimum wage. I started right in the mud, like right at the bottom, and in a relatively short space of time. I only went full-time on this coaching business June 2022, so I've not even been doing it full-time for 2 years, and in that space of time, I've become the best in the world at what I do. The testimonials speak for themselves. Go over to my Instagram page at Casanova Dating to see what my clients actually say about me. I get the best client results in the industry. I've built a fully independent international lifestyle. I'm only just getting started. But one of the guys in my private network, the Entourage, we were having a conversation last year, and he was explaining to me how he'd been in relationships in the past and he felt as though he'd lost himself in relationships. Like, he got into a relationship, he let himself go, he stopped working on himself, and the girl lost all attraction for him. And he said this thing, I think he got it from Patrice O'Neill, but he was saying that when a girl says, I love you, right, rather than melting and turning into this soppy mush, his response now, after learning, like, through the library of life, was, and I'm going to continue being the man who you love. I just think that is an incredible, powerful statement. Girl says, I love, and look, you can say I love you back. Like, I think that's an amazing thing, to be in a beautiful, loving relationship where your woman says I love you and you're able to say I love you back. I'm not saying like be one of these emotionally detached robots. Oh my god, she said I love you. I need to go like full on alpha mode. Like, yeah, cool, baby. Pass me the cigar. No, that's just fucking nonsense. Like, you know, have this collaborative and not competitive relationship. However, just this statement where he was like, and I'm going to continue being the guy who you love, because I believe most people get into relationships with strangers. Yeah, it's like at the start of a relationship, everything's excited. You've presented your best self. You've been on your personal renaissance mission. So at the moment, you're the most fuckable version of yourself. You've been watching my content. You've been smashing it with a cold approach. Now you've started to develop abundance. You're getting over all your self-limiting beliefs. And then that one girl comes around and you think that now that I've acquired the girl, it's game over. No, it's game on. I believe that relationships are the ultimate self-improvement activity, because I think that it's in relationships we actually learn about ourselves. And I've been guilty so many times in the past of losing myself in relationships. Like, the girl has lost all attraction for me because I wasn't the man who I presented myself to be at the start. And I spoke about in a previous live stream the importance of mastering the skill set of cold approach, right? It's this abundance mentality which will allow your woman to maintain respect for you, because a woman can't be turned on by a guy who she doesn't respect. No woman wants a man who other women don't want. Yeah, women want what other women want. It's like, why do people spend tens of thousands of dollars on a Chanel bag, right? People don't buy what they need, they buy what they want, right? People buy a Chanel bag because of the status associated with it. They want other people to look at them with a sense of adoration. They want heads to turn as they strut down the street. They want to be associated with the brand of Chanel because it says something about who they are as a person. In the same way that when a woman is able to walk into a bar with a 10 out of 10 guy on her arm, it's like, dude, that is everything to women. Like, they want to be with a guy who other women want, because why? Like, that's the whole thing. It's like, it's a status game as well, right? So well, I should say, now that I have mastered this skill set of cold approach, it means that I'm in the best relationship with myself that I've ever been in my life. So, for example, at the moment, I'm here in Bangkok. I've got a girl who I'm seeing regularly. So she's staying with me for the next 4 days. So she goes off and does her own thing in the morning. So she has to go and do pilot studies, which is another fucking story. I think that's fucking cool. Anyway, she's doing her pilot studies at the moment. Just like a really beautiful, well-behaved, respectful girl. She's 21, but she's got the maturity of a 30-year-old. Just like really on point. She's super feminine. She cooks, she cleans, she takes care of me. The sex that we have is the best that I've ever had in my life, and this is coming from somebody who used to be a porn addict with erectile dysfunction, right? It's like the contrast is actually off the scale. We just have mind-blowing times together. We just can't wait to like see each other, rip each other's clothes off. It's just a great dynamic. Now, the difference between who I am at this moment compared to who I used to be was, first of all, I'm fully prepared at any moment for this relationship to turn to dust. It's already got an expiry date on it anyway, because I'm only going to be in Bangkok until the 6th of May, and then I go to Lisbon, and then I go to London, and then I go to Paris, and then I go to Barcelona, and I go to Stockholm. So Zan Perion said in his book, The Alabaster Girl, all beautiful things must end. That's why they're beautiful. So a sunset, a rainbow, a relationship. This is what I've found to be true. When a relationship has an expiry date attached to it, I believe we are able to enjoy that relationship more. Yeah, it's like, okay, we both know that on the 6th of May, I'm going to be leaving Bangkok. So we're here for a good time and not a long time. And it's like, we don't know what the future is going to hold, but just my ability to be in this relationship right now with an amazing girl, and we're just enjoying each other's company. Like, I'm having the girlfriend experience. It's like my officially unofficial girlfriend. But I think it's like, most men are frustrated because they currently lack love from the feminine. I think most men's loyalty is based off of scarcity. No woman wants to be with a man who other women don't want. Like, when we go out together here in Bangkok, when we go to bars or restaurants, or we're just walking down the street, like, she'll often identify other women who are looking at me, and because she speaks Thai, she can hear what the other women are saying, like, oh, look at that guy, oh, and bear in mind, before anyone starts crying in the comments, like, it's all about looks, it's so easy for you. Dude, go back to my oldest videos, 4 years ago, no one was looking at me, I looked like a turnip, I dressed like a moron, I couldn't pull a muscle, right? So, I've been in that position where no one was looking at me. But she's fully aware that I've got the capacity to replace her. So it creates this amazing competition anxiety within her where she knows at any moment she could be replaced. And that's not to say, oh, I'm just gonna replace her like that. No, I've got an incredible person here. I don't want to replace her. Like, she's ticking all of my boxes, but if that decision did have to be made, if it did turn to dust and I was to get somebody else, I wouldn't be this sniveling mess that I used to be, because I've got abundance. Yeah, abundance is not always having, it's knowing you can have. Once you know how to get women, you're not stressed about women again, in the same way that once you know how to make money, you're not stressed about money again. So I do believe no woman wants to be in a relationship with a guy who other women don't want, because it's a compliment to her as well, right? Like, if she's with a guy who other women desire, it's like a big well done to her. So I think that really practical steps for you going forward from this video: continue to go hard with cold approach. Continue to go hard on your personal renaissance. Every single day, show up, become the most fuckable version of yourself, and then understand that when you do meet that gobsmackingly gorgeous girl, when you do meet that wife-worthy woman, that is not permission to slack off. That is not permission to stop working on your solid habits. I do think that when the relationship begins to get serious, you should have a conversation with your woman and be like, listen, for me to give my best self to this relationship, I need to be able to express my truth unapologetically to the world. I need to still be able to go out there and talk to other women, flirt with other women, fucking hashtag cold approach. This is something that is super important for me. I spoke about in a previous live stream. Like, when I decide to go all in with one woman and I do want to be fully committed to that girl, I still need to be able to exercise this skill set of cold approach. Not because I want to be sleeping with more and more girls. All of this, like, multiple relationships with multiple women is just a big pile of bollocks, in my opinion. It's like, the reason why I think it gets preached so much is because guys are just scared of getting hurt. They're scared of going all in with one woman and then it all going tits up, and now it amplifies their perceived lack of self-worth. Oh, multiple relationships, casual sex. It's like, it's just a moronic mindset, my opinion, whatever. But when I do get into a relationship with a beautiful girl, I still want to be able to exercise this skill set. I still want to have the freedom, that freedom from bullshit ability. And also, because my job as well, I need to keep my skills sharp. But I mean, I think that's a mindset for another day. But continue to work on yourself, continue to build yourself, and just keep that in mind. It's, no woman wants to be with a man who other women don't want. So when you do enter that relationship with a beautiful girl, continue to be that guy who she fell for in the first place. Yeah, because I think we have all been there, right? Maybe you're young, dumb, stupid. You get into a relationship, then you start eating junk food, you start staying in with her, you start spending all your time with her, you stop working on yourself, your business goes to shit, your passions go out the window. It's like, I learned from Zamperion, she wants to be invited into an adventure. She doesn't want to be the adventure, right? So make sure that even when we're in relationships with these amazing women, we have excitement in our life that isn't her, because that's what I think keeps the relationship exciting and healthy and fun. It's like, oh, this is an adventure that she's being invited into, rather than she's the main character, the architect of this story. And it puts a lot of pressure on her as well to become your everything. Like, you need a life outside of the relationship. So listen, I hope that this has been useful. These live streams are just my way to expostulate my thoughts into the world. If one thing that I've said has been valuable from this live stream, then I'm really happy about that. I'm doing a live stream every single day of the year, so if I repeat myself, hey, it is what it is. Reiteration is consolidation. And yeah, you can get all my free courses below. I'll link them below. You can get Conversation Killer, which is my complete cold approach course, which teaches you how even the most introverted of guys can get started and get results from cold approach. That's an essential download. It's free, so you might as well get it. And you've also got my most fuckable man course as well, which teaches you step by step how I became the most fuckable version of myself, how I went from looking like a turnip, dressing like a moron, to where I'm at in my life right now. So I think the personal renaissance has been gobsmackingly impressive. These are the courses that I wish had been available to me when I first started. Like, they really do give you everything you need to get started on this path of personal renaissance, get results, become the most fuckable version of yourself, and unlock a skill set which separates you from pretty much every other guy on the planet. So yeah, they're all free, links below, get them, download them, enjoy them. If you've enjoyed the live stream, drop it a like, subscribe to the channel if you've not done so already. And yeah, I'm gonna have an amazing day in Bangkok today. My girl's gonna come around. Maybe we're gonna go to the park. Maybe we're gonna go in a swimming pool and pretend to be sea lions. We're just gonna have a fun day. And then yeah, cool. I'll speak to you boys again tomorrow. I might do an outdoor video tomorrow. I've not done one of those for a little while. It's like walking through the streets of Bangkok, just like talking loud, social freedom. It's nice. But yeah, I'll be quiet now. All right, boys. I love you very much, and I will speak with you again tomorrow. Bye.